We got Coach on the line. He gonna break down the top five. What, Coach?
Just top five, top five, top five, and then go through all the power rankings and stuff.
Top five. We gonna go through some stuff for y'all. It's been a minute, but we back. Let me set it up. Hold on.
Did you already do? Did you already do Daddy League?
Yeah, I updated Daddy League. I just can't do it in there. You have to go in there because I got to figure out how to get it back. Since he erased that chat, I got to figure out how to put it back in this chat.
I don't know if I know how to get to Daddy League without that. Send me a link so I can get to it.
Send you a link to it.
Yeah, because I don't know. Like, that's the only way I was able to get in Daddy League when I just clicked the link from off the chat.
Let me see. See if I can get the link. I don't know what. Hold on. Log in. Man, see, he messed so much up. I can't even get back in that league. Hold on. Wow. Man, I can't even get back up in there.
Said you don't even know how to get back in there?
No, because it took, hold on. I'm going to see if I can log in through Facebook. Oh, yeah, here we go. So you say what?
Just
See,
send me a link so I can get back in there.
I got to figure out how the hell to do that.
I'm gonna see if I can go. See if I
Oh,
still got an old one up right quick.
yeah, if you got an old one, I erased all mine off my phone. All my old ones.
Damn, I've been on these goddamn auctions so much. Check my history. Too much porn in here.
That's, hold on a minute, man. We trying to get it together, man. Thanks to Mook. Y'all can thank Mook for this. He messed up, so I don't know how to get all that stuff back from Daddy League.
Damn, I thought I'd have been on this shit in the last 7 days. Cause when we weren't doing that, I guess I ain't never click or even get in it.
Nah, cause it was just that link. I gotta figure out how did I do all that.
Well, shit, just screenshot me the power rankings then.
I ain't even on that page.
Oh shit.
I'm trying to think how I get back on my team. Look at that.
God damn it, Mook.
Mook done really mess it up. I can't even get back on my page.
Fuck boy. Hit him in his head.
Damn, bro.
That's the crazy thing is I usually have one of my little links to be still on there.
Man, too. But I'm about to go through my history. I got that X-rated honey in my search. Oh, that honey is in there, baby. Yeah, it's over. I don't know. I'm on there, but I don't know how to get back to where it show the lead.
Mm.
This is crazy. This nigga done messed everything up. It don't even say home. Support. Let's go to support.
But
Yeah.
first time I do my own Power Rangers. Fuck. Show must go on.
I don't know what the hell to do. Yeah, you gonna have to do it off your own, man. I don't know how. I gotta figure out how to get back in this shit. It won't take me to, oh, there you go. Hold on. Man, 2021. Here we go. You say the power rankings.
Yeah. Damn it. Got me to write it down now.
All right, I'm about to screenshot it to you.
Alright.
You get it? All right, MML. We had some technical difficulties. We're going to go over these power rankings with Coach White.
Oh, man, I might want to go through this bullshit.
What?
They got move number 1. Get the fuck out of here.
How they got Mook number 1 and 9-4? Wow, they do. Then the Raiders, this nigga got 4 losses and they got him at number 1 in the power rankings.
Alright. So, jumping into everything, I want y'all to remember these names right here. So, this is the total list of the power ranking from which Steady League has it. You have Minnesota number 1, Las Vegas Raiders number 2, Seahawks number 3, the Lions number 4, the G-Men number 5, Dolphins number 6, the Jets number 7. I want the screen go up. Cleveland Browns number 8, the 49ers number 9, the Eagles number 10. So
I ain't even
that's
in
the top 10 via Daddy League. I'm gonna give you. I got my top 8. I didn't even get the chance to do 10. I'm gonna give you my top 8 in the comparison. The Raiders number 1, the Dolphins number 2, G-Man number 3, the Lions number 4, the Jets number 5, Seahawks number 6, the Eagles number 7, the Vikings number 8. That's my top 8. Now I want you guys to remember those names. We're gonna go back to the power rankings towards the end, but remember those names right there, and let's go into the team stats right quick.
Team stats.
Team stats.
Alright.
And mind you, I made this before.
Mook got the number 1 offense. How that nigga ain't even been playing, have he?
He was going crazy those first few weeks. So if you go to points per game, I'm gonna start with points per game. You got the Raiders, Eagles, Seahawks, G-Man, Dolphins, Lions. Don't that sound familiar? The Raiders, Seahawks, all those same teams is in the top 8 that scores the most points in the league. All right, let's go to top passing teams. For y'all who don't know, this is a passing league. This is no longer a rushing league. I want you guys, I'm breaking it down for you. I'm going to show you. You have the Seahawks, Lions, Vikings, Jets, Giants. That's the top 5. Then you got the Dolphins. All those teams up there outside of the Vikings got 1 or maybe 2 losses. That's just giving you some perspective right there. Let's go to rushing right now. You got the Eagles, Steelers, Bengals, the Knights, the 49ers, and then put an asterisk by the Raiders. That's the 6th seed coming in there. If you look at that, you got the Bengals that's like 7-6 or 7-5. The Steelers is 7-5, 7-6. The Knights is like 7-5. That's where a lot of your mid-tier teams is at. You got the Eagles, even though I think they got 4, maybe 5 losses, or they might got 3.
He got 3.
And then the Raiders, the only team, they got 1 loss over there. So that right there put a perspective to you of what's. Oh yeah, they 10-3. They record actually up there. I'm tripping. 10-3, 7-6, 7-6, 7-5, 7-5, 12-1. Those are your top 6 teams that's rushing. So that just lets you know what the league is. Like, it gives you a perspective of where everybody's at offensively, what's being effective and what's not being effective. Let's jump over to defense. Total best defense is the Raiders. Pass yards. Just like we were just talking about that, the G-Man number 1. The Browns is funny. That's crazy. Number 2. The Browns number 2. Raiders number 3. Saints number 4. Jaguars number 5.
And what?
The Dolphins come in at number 6.
What's that?
That is, if you skip over the defense, that's the top 5 pass defense.
Oh, okay.
To put in perspective for you, you got 12-1, 7-5, 12-1, 8-5, 7-5, 11-1. So stopping the pass is essential in the league for you to have a good record. Let's go to the top rushing teams that stop the run. You got the 49ers, you got the Raiders, you got the Rams, you got the Saints, you got the Lions, and then your next team on that top 6 list that they have present is the Colts, which is computer team. And up in there, you got a lot more disparity in records. You got 7-5, 12-1, 4-9, 8-5. So that's just letting you know how much the run is not really essential to the game. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a passing game. So for some of you guys need to change your mindset about how instrumental it is for the pass game. The Raiders once again lead the league in sacks. Damn, we number 2. Hell yeah, that's what I needed.
This nigga got 69 sacks with 59 interceptions.
Man, Long is by far the top up there with that 69 to 61. And you got 49ers, Giants, Lions, Vikings. The Steelers and the Dolphins come in pretty close. If you look at those records, it stays consistent. 1-2 loss teams. You got a 5 loss team in there, but most of the teams in there is 1 or 2 loss teams. The Eagles definitely get the most turnovers here. We still a bottom team in interceptions, dog. This is ridiculous.
Damn, you got 61 sacks, though.
Damn, I thought we had 26 picks. We don't.
I only got 35 sacks.
We got 14 interceptions. That shit is horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We in the bottom 7 of the league and catching interceptions. That shit is terrible. But once again, you got the Raiders, the Eagles, Giants, Chargers, Saints, Lions. Steelers up there as well. But by far, the Raiders and the Eagles is just by far from everybody else as far as interceptions. So when I give you, but everybody be like, oh, niggas hating war, whatever like that. When I give you my top list is consistent from what I see when it comes to team stats. If y'all notice, my top teams was the Raiders, the Dolphins, the G-Man, the Lions, and the Jets. But out of all those top 5 teams, my team was the only team that wasn't consistently a lot of times in the top 5, but damn near every statistical category. The Raiders is by far, if you look at his stats, by far is the best team that's performing the best all the way across the board. The man down there top 5 in every category. That's why he's my number one team.
On defense?
Defense and offense. Now, you go over to turnovers. If you go to the category of turnovers.
Yeah, he leading that.
If you look at that once again, it becomes consistent. Raiders, Eagles, Dolphins, Bengals, Giants, Lions. Just because Larry is a guy who don't turn the ball over and he's very conservative. Larry name, his numbers is skewed. He gonna always be up there. But if you notice, every record up here is 12-1, 10-3, 11-1, 7-6, 12-1, 10-2. Take care of the ball, turn the ball over, you will be successful. I mean, it's just that simple. Yeah. The formula for winning for winning football, and that's why I feel like the game is so pure and so good is that it never changed. From video game, from little league, from high school to college to the pros, is you take care of the ball, you turn the ball over, you're going to have a winning team more likely than not.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now since we went through all that, let's
Damn, I'm at the bottom of the league. My goodness. I'm at a minus 14
we can touch on some other, you know what I'm saying, a couple of things. I'm in conversions right now. Third down conversions. Damn, I'm in the... So, now let's look at this. Now, one thing, I'm gonna use me as an example because I don't want nobody else to feel like I'm putting them out there like that. But look, if you look at my team, and then you can see the one right up under me is the Cardinals. Even look at the Jaguars down there. We had 100 attempts at third down attempts. That's the more and more you put yourself in third down opportunities like that, that means the less explosive your team is. For example, one of the top teams that we know when you play them is the Black Knights are not explosive. You know all they're going to do is get the ball to Joe Mixon. He has 144 third down attempts. That means he's a check down Charlie type of guy. He don't push the ball down the field like that, which is crazy because the Dolphins is up here a lot, and I know he throw the ball down there a lot. So it's one of two things. You push the ball too much or you a check down Charlie. But converting those, we had a 53% rate, and once again, that formula still goes over. You got some of the guys that's got some of the better records who was able to convert on third downs.
This nigga,
they keep themselves in third down and manageables a lot.
Hey, this nigga Moan is quietly winning, and nobody's saying nothing about him.
Oh, believe me, I done kept my eye on him.
The nigga usually fold, but he's winning.
Look at that. Black Knights is leading the league in 533 yards and penalties. That is horrible. Nitty is the number one team in the league for not committing penalties.
Shit, I be crying. I'm only fifth in penalties. I be crying about the penalties I get.
It puts in perspective for you when you go in there and look at your shit compared to everybody else.
Hell yeah, I be crying. I be swearing they be giving me that I'm the only one to get penalties. And I'm in the top 6.
Let's jump into these this schedule. Well, week 16 schedule. No, week 15. My fault. Week 15 schedule. Next week. Big games on the line.
We going to the schedule?
No, week 15. We got some big games here. I usually don't talk about computer games, but the top computer games here, you got Taiwan that play the computer. He need to win that game to try to stay in playoff contention. Yeah. Same thing with Larry. That's a big game. Now we might pass over those games and think it's nothing, But Larry has a big game against the computer. The Jaguars has a big game. Even though I think if he win this game, it kind of solidify him as winning the division. So that's the reason that's a big game.
They got to play them games, too. Because it's playoff time, you would get a forced loss.
Ryan could literally put himself in a win-win situation of making the playoffs if he win this game. Same thing with Bosco. It's crazy. That's the reason I did this, because all these guys need these wins to stay in the playoff hunt. Now, let's get into what I think the game of the week is. And it was tough. Definitely was tough. And it's crazy, as I'm about to say it, I'm about to switch it again. Chuck and the Raiders. Game of the week.
Why you say that?
Game of the week because if you don't win this game and you slip up somewhere else, it's gonna be tough for you.
Yeah.
And to me, this is a measuring stick for you. To me, it's a measuring stick. You got a couple of wins and a couple of janky things like that. My point is this. What's the point of going to the playoffs if you don't know if you can perform in the playoffs? And to me, the black hole, he hasn't played as many opponents this year, that he feel like they can fight back against him. So I think this is a good measuring stick for both teams later in the season. Even though I think the black hole again is going to have to play Larry the following. I think the next week, which that's another good game for him. So now he's starting to have some good games going into the playoffs. But it's just a simple fact. If I want to see how you stack up against a nigga that's there with you.
Oh, I'm ready for him.
It's too often that you're not getting challenged before you get in the playoffs. Then you get in the playoffs and you got to raise your level of play too much. Like this guy, if you get a dub here, or you fighting with this guy at this level, I think it's going to give you a gauge of where your game needs to be at so you can make a playoff run.
Yeah.
But my other game that I was thinking about, but no, let's stick here because let's do our predictions. I'm going to say it right now. I think the Raiders going to win, but I usually whenever I pick the Raiders, he going to beat the shit out of somebody.
Uh-huh.
I think it's going to be a surprise game, and the game is going to be a lot closer than what I thought. I think you might come out on him, jump on him by like 10. He make a comeback and end up beating you in a tight game, anywhere between 6 and 12 points. I think the spread will be on that game between 6 and 12.
I'm going to beat that nigga. Trust me. I'm ready.
Okay.
I got some new. I done studied this since he beat me in the other league. No, I don't. Not so. I'm talking about that against that man. He better not come out me trying to blitz with that man. I want him to. I made some adjustments.
You better have your shit strapped on tight when you come see the Raiders, because it's one thing that man do and he does well. He don't give a fuck. He coming.
Yeah.
You know he coming. He coming. Bitch, be ready. He coming. He gonna come knock your shit loose. He coming. Well respected. He coming. My next game, and the reason why I switched up from this game being game of the week is whenever you get a buddy game, you never know how niggas gonna come.
Who, Nitty and Ray?
Nitty and Ray. To me, technically, in my heart, this the game of the week, but we don't know, being that niggas is buddies, how niggas gonna come up. Is Ray gonna really come out and be trying to take Nitty head off?
Oh, yeah.
Or is Ray gonna be on that, it's a bloody ball, my nigga need the dub to try to stay in the hunt? Because right now, over there in the AFC North, don't nobody want that shit. Them niggas like, you have it. No, you can have it. No, you got it. No, you can have it. No, you got it. And shout out to my nigga Ryan for the walk-off home run on AJ. I ain't gonna watch the game until he was in the chat talking shit, dog. And I ain't know the game ended up being like that, though.
Yeah, I missed that game.
Shout out to Ryan for the walk-off home run on AJ.
Well, he beat him in the end?
Beat him in overtime with a PA Crossers play. Dropped a dot over a corner. I didn't even think the nigga was open. Honestly, when they threw it, I thought it was going to be a pick. Caught that bitch on the sideline and ended up turning that bitch up for a touchdown in overtime. It was a damn good pass. I mean, I mean, it's one of those passes. If you complete it, then it's a dot. But if you don't complete it, it's like, what the fuck did you throw that for? Like, that was a dumbass ball. Like, it was a 50-50 ball like that. It was a 50-50 decision that went in his favor. And to be honest with you, he played a solid game against Ryan. I mean,
that
against
nigga put
AJ,
up 500 yards of total offense. He worked out on AJ. He had 500 yards of total offense against AJ.
He was working. That's what I said. Like, he put in work. He definitely put in work. I didn't think Ryan had a chance in that game. But going back to this Ray Nitty game, honestly, like I said, the AFC North is just so right now, like, don't nobody want to win that goddamn division. And if you ask me, from the run that Nitty was on, I would have told you Nitty probably wasn't gonna make the playoffs, and his season was over with. But seeing how Larry or what's his name don't want to play, I'm just gonna go who I know got the best team. And right now, I gotta go with Nitty. That Nitty's gonna find a way to make it to the playoffs, because I think right after this game, I don't think he got enough tough game after this. He might got one more. I know he got a computer game in there somewhere.
No, I think Nitty gonna.
Oh, he got Ryan.
Nitty confidence is down. Nitty might not make the playoffs this season. His confidence is hit.
That's my thing. That's why I wanted to talk about this week so bad. It's so many games this week that if you lose, your season is over with.
If Ryan win that game, he gonna make the playoffs.
Ryan win his next two games, Ryan clinches his playoff berth.
Yeah.
10 and in. That's what's the name of the game right now, 10 and in. But we can't really say that about Nitty, because right now, if the Steelers lose, because the Steelers playing somebody tough this week, and if the Bengals lose, the Bengals got a gimme game this week, but next week they got the Raiders. It's easily somebody probably gonna win that division at 9-7. If they all 9-7, Nitty not gonna win, because I don't think Nitty got the better divisional record.
Hey, what's crazy is Nitty and Bosco, because the EA or the game messed up, that game gonna have to be a fair sim.
Which put in more perspective to me that I feel like Nitty's gonna win this division, because I don't see
the
Chargers beating them in a fair sim. That team is just too powerful.
It's team too powerful, yeah.
So I'm taking in this game. If Ray come and play, I'm taking Ray. But I have a thing that I feel like it's going to be one of those buddy games to me. I'm just saying. I think it's going to be a buddy game, and I'm not sure. It's going to be one of those games. If you want to win, you can take it, but it's not going to be, I'm coming with my best shit. I don't know, because to me, look, I think Ray already in the playoffs down there. He's just playing for position. So right now, these last few games ain't really shit to him.
Yeah, Ray might. Ray might give him a buddy pass.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's a buddy pass. On to the next game right here. We're gonna find out.
What's Ray record?
We're gonna find out if Moan is what we thought he was.
Yeah.
If Moan come in here and he put in some work against the Dolphins, yeah, hey, Moan he might have found his niche. He probably got back to his winning ways, and Moan might be a threat. But it's telling my mind and my heart is telling me that Moan is a counterfeit right now. and he's about to lose by 40. So that's my pick right there. I'm taking
yeah, because he quietly winning, but
the Dolphins haven't been in the chat, and the Dolphins haven't been playing a game. He might be done. I'm not sure, because he ain't played no games, and he about to take another forced loss here in a minute.
He ain't been in the chat.
No. So I don't know. It could end up something different. I don't know. We got the Giants against the Bears. That's just a walk in the park for Drew. Next game. You lose, your season is probably over with. And technically, this might possibly end up turning out being the sleeper best game of the week.
Yeah.
The Black Knights and the Steelers.
Yeah.
You lose, the season over with. You might as well just pack your shit up. Season is done. Right now for Pittsburgh, it's not looking like that move was smart.
To
You come
trade
from
all
a
his
good season and
players.
come out that you're struggling trying to make the playoffs with a young rookie quarterback, a receiver combo,
Yeah.
and the Black Knights is more so we paid the wrong people. Should have made some moves. You kind of like how I was. I finally GM'd some shit later on, but never made no moves. Kept the same team. Never improved, and the league passed you by. And you didn't really truly strike. Now, depending on who you're talking to, winning $500 just to go to the Super Bowl might just been good enough for you. You was good. I got what I needed off that team. I won 500. Put some money in my pocket. I had a good year in Madden this year. Hey. For something that's good enough. But didn't do enough right now, if I'm Joe Mixon, I don't want to come back to the Black Knights. Y'all using me too goddamn much. I'm not gonna be able to walk. I'm not gonna be able to do shit after the season is over with.
Man, that race is tight over there too.
And I'm just gonna tell you this. I'm almost willing to say, but I won't say it because I know what AJ got. I'm gonna take AJ in this game, but I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Mixon run for 350 yards rushing.
He might, but I'm gonna take AJ in a blowout. I think AJ blew him out the last time they played.
I think it's gonna be a tight one.
I think AJ gonna blow him out.
All right, next game right here, we got the Lions and 49ers, and it's another one of those things that I think, Kiko, if you don't win this game, you gonna be sitting at home watching the show.
Kiko out of there, Coco out of there.
Yeah, he out of there, man.
Who he play? The Lions?
He playing the Lions. Last time, no, the time before last when they played, the score was 76-70. Then when I said it was going to be fireworks, they ended up playing a tight game.
Oh yeah, it was 14-7 or something
it was pretty
like that.
tight. So, I mean, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm going with the upset. I say the 49ers come out with the upset to keep their playoff hopes alive. Even though I think it's more unlikely, but I'm gonna go with the upset here.
Yeah.
But truly in my heart, I feel like the Lions gonna win by 14. Minimum.
I don't know. We're going to see. I like the Lions in that one.
Yeah. The last man game here, we got me versus this guy from the Bills.
You and the wise man.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I was frustrated in the first half playing this nigga because I talked so much shit to y'all about what y'all had to do when the nigga dropped 10 niggas in coverage or 9 niggas in coverage. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. That shit is a goddamn headache. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man, because I was saying, all you gotta do is do X, Y, and Z. Man, that shit is a goddamn headache, bro. You got niggas everywhere, and then his D-line was getting pressure on me and shit, and I was just getting frustrated. And I didn't, like playing DK the way he played, you gonna have to play discipline to beat him. And I see they moved this game to a Monday night game. I guess they was happy from the first game because it wasn't even a Monday night game at first. He played them last time, prime time on Saturday at 8:20 or Sunday 8:20. Now it's Monday 8:30 game. But of course I'm gonna take myself. I think I'm pissed that the last game got erased. My guys, I probably would have moved up.
Matter of fact, I want to talk. That nigga pulled the cord, man. DK pulled the cord that game. That's what he do, man. I want DK out of this league. I
know his internet always trash, so.
He trash, the internet trash. I want that nigga out of this league. He lucky to even be in here.
I had like 8 sacks, probably about 5 interceptions that game. And my defense, now, not going to be the nigga that always, you know what I'm saying, I don't usually toot my own horn, but one thing is I know for a fact, DK scored points. He scored points. We held that man to 3 points that whole game. DK usually put points on everybody, so I had to pat my dudes on the back. That's the reason I wanted that game to go. You know, we played like shit on offense. My defense came to play that game, so I wanted to acknowledge them. Like, bro, the way they board that game, if we play that type of defense against other niggas, we gonna be straight. Only giving up 3 points to DK. I mean, shit, just the game before, he put up 35 on the Dolphins, and we barely put up a point on that boy, so.
What's the point spread on that game?
I feel like I should beat them by double digits, at least 14 or more. But I wouldn't be surprised if he hang around with me because the last time he did, I think at halftime, oh yeah, and the wind was something ignorant. It was like 15 or 18 miles per hour, dog. We couldn't even kick a field goal. I missed 5 field goals that game. 2 extra points, 3 field goals. So long as we ain't got no crazy weather, we should be straight. Like if it's crazy weather, it's gonna be a single-digit game. And my game plan is different this time. I'm gonna do some different things. I'm not gonna be sitting there trying to run home run hitters every play, trying to bomb this man to try to beat the shit out of him. I'm actually gonna play some real football. So that's my plan with that. Now, swinging around the things, let's jump into the power rankings right quick. So, as y'all know, what's the name had, I'll go through my power rankings and why I got the niggas there. Fuck what Daddy League got, because that shit with Mook is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know how they got Mook.
Why I have the Raiders, #1 team, Chuck don't see it firsthand. Defensively, the man don't have too many inefficiencies, and that's because he has so much talent on every level of the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? D-line, even though I think Chase Young is still injured, so you might want to check that out. I think Chase Young is injured. Let's see, injury report. So you might want to take advantage of that, young Chuck.
Chase Young injured for the Raiders?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go look at that.
Yeah, Chase Young will be injured for y'all again. Broken ribs. So, losing Chase Young is big. No doubt. So, you got talent at every level. You got a 1 or 2 G's on the D-line, 1 or 2 G's of the linebackers, and you got 6 G's in the secondary. As we all know, pressure break pipes. So if you're not ready for that pressure against that man, he gonna break you. Now, the advantage you have is his offense, your defense against his offense. If you're able to get stops on that guy and get turnovers, and know that the ball goes through the tight end and Tony Pollard, you got an opportunity to beat him. But from what I see is he runs his offense so efficient, and he's so efficient at what he does, is that it's still tough to stop. Even though he loses that much talent, he still got one of the top offenses in the league, and he's the #1 team in scoring points. Now, he has the #1 scoring defense. They score at least 2 or 3 touchdowns a game on defense. With that being said,
man, this nigga team, man, have you seen this nigga team, man? This nigga got about 999 players. 97, 96, 93, 93, 92, 92, 90. This nigga team, man, his team is dominant.
Like, the way how his team is constructed, to cause havoc. That's why he's my #1 team. He's efficient. He's quiet. First off, he don't talk no shit in the chat. He's quiet, the quiet assassin. That's Black Mama, quiet assassin. That's why he's my #1 team. #2 team, he been MIA lately, the Miami Dolphins. Not just saying it because he beat me. It's just the fact that the man brings so much dynamics. A lot of the pro stuff that we see, he's bringing to the West End. And I don't think he's still doing his pros, and I'm not trying to say he's a pro. I don't think so personally. I think everybody got holes. I feel like I exposed some of his holes when we played, but he was able to make adjustments. So it just let me know he got a bag to go through. He's just not a one-trick pony, like, you know what I'm saying, some guy. And I think
this nigga team loaded too.
As far as taking advantage of his team speed, he
gives you looks like things is open, and then you know what I'm saying, he got somebody coming from the opposite side of the ball to come take it away. I think he's a threat, and you know one of his biggest things he got the running back that got the playmaker on him. So if you run a man to man on him, he's able to instantly switch, and also he got he's by far, to me, is you're one of the top threats in the league if you do something by far better than anybody else in the league. I feel like the Raiders is by far the best blitz team. Is by far the best. The Dolphins is by far the best open field runner in the league, by far, with that little stop and go stuff he do. So that's the reason why those guys is on my top guys. Now, the third guy out here is the Giants. The reason why I got Drew at number 3, been consistent the last 2 years, and I feel like this team fits Drew better than any other team I ever seen Drew with. And he's able, what I've seen from Drew is he's able to play any type of game he needs to play right now with this team. If he needs to be in a shootout, he got enough weapons for a shootout. I seen Drew be in a tight game with Larry and was able to lock it down and then run a
This
ball
nigga
control
got
offense,
$11.99.
under control, and know what it takes to get his team back in rhythm. That lets me know that a guy is 100% in cohesion with his team. He also gives a lot of pressure and leads his players out there on the island because he got dominant corners as well. Him and the Raiders got similar fashions about how they go about things. I think the Raiders is a little bit more advanced than Drew. I think Drew is starting to get back into his old ways and trust his blitz schemes and his man-to-man concepts and everything like that. And I think Drew is a little bit away from being the old dominant Drew, and he's going to have an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to make a run. Now, what scares me about Drew's team right now is that Drew has no abilities, I think, at the receiver spots. Let me double-check that.
And this nigga got 3 of his corners got abilities. His free safety don't, but he a 99. 90 speed. His strong safety don't. He probably play one of his corners at that spot, though.
Yeah.
94 speed. TJ Green, 94 speed. Free safety. Boy, this nigga got speed all back there.
Now, you was talking shit about the what's name. Drew got 1, 2.
I know. He got more than anybody.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Damn, he got 13 niggas that's 99 overall.
Yes.
Oh, man, wow. But, yeah, my biggest fear about Drew is that which it's a fear, but that's only from what I'm seeing when I'm going through in my brain right now when I'm trying to break it down.
His receiver's good. He got Samuel, Michael Thomas, and Ridley. And Perriman. He got speed all over on his receivers.
He got speed, but I'm talking about abilities.
My thought
is that I don't think Drew, that's the fear for Drew in the regular season if he playing against certain niggas in the regular season. That's an AFC thing right now. Drew with this team, don't think, and niggas say what they want to say about the AFC now, with the Dolphins being over there and a couple other guys. Drew with this team wouldn't be able to make the same run he can make in the NFC he can in the AFC, I don't think. Because I got multiple niggas that could check multiple players with abilities. The Raiders got that, and the Dolphins got that. In the NFC, besides Drew, there's nobody else with the corners that can take advantage of his receivers not having abilities. They better get open.
Yeah.
So, in that playoff run, him not having receivers with the abilities is not going to affect him as much if he was going somewhere else. But plus, Drew got a couple other tricks to get niggas open, but we all know, because that's the reason why everybody ran and got these guys, is that when these guys, these corners got this one step ahead and them zone KO knockouts and all that shit, I don't give a fuck how fast a nigga is or what plays you call it. When he make the right adjustments on defense, them niggas not getting open. Especially if the nigga blitzing you or coming down the pipe. So I think his team is well constructed to make a run in the NFC for sure. Most definitely. I think the only nigga that's close defensively that could probably give them problems is the Lions. And the Lions really ain't got that much over there. He got 2 corners that got shut down, and he got a 3rd corner that's nasty. His whole corner crew is ridiculous. That could probably give him problems. Everybody else ain't got that. I think you got some shit over there.
Yeah, I do. I got 2.
But you gonna run into fucking
A
to
Mook.
Mook ass and don't even make the show.
I hope this nigga, boy. And what make it so bad? I want to play.
Mook and don't make the show, brother.
I hope I play Mook. This nigga's. I hope I play him for real.
Let me see what the Seahawks got.
I choked against him last year. I totally broke down.
Man, this nigga secondary is atrocious, dog. He ain't even got a chance. But I mean, that's my breakdown with Drew. My 4th team is the Lions, and to be honest with you, I think the Lions. I don't know if he really all interested or not. I think he got hustled by Mook. You know what I'm saying? Mook do that to everybody. Once you get hustled by Mook, you start falling off.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't been in there talking as much.
Yeah.
His mental fucked up right now.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he.
Get your swag back, my nigga. Yes, you got hustled, bro. I'm gonna be on this thing right now and tell you got hustled. I'm not gonna sit on here and tell you got hustled by another man playing the game because I can't prove that. But from what I do know, you got hustled from a nigga telling you who the fuck you can play with.
You could play with.
Having a big enough ego to think you could just line up wherever the fuck you want on there and you was gonna win regardless.
Hey, and Drew was right. He get all them niggas like that. He'd get to losing, then start telling niggas they can't play at this team and that team, and they go for it.
Yeah,
And that's when he get them.
I done seen him do that to multiple different
Yeah.
niggas. He even tried to do the shit to me, dog. So
Yeah.
that's why I feel like he moves that, dog. Like, man, at the end of the day, the Lions on the sticks is dynamic, bro.
Mook's scared of the
Dynamic
Lions,
defensively, dynamic offensively. What I feel like his big hole is that with that team he got, he can't stop the run. Now, I haven't watched him this year. He does have one of those elite jet men over there. Now, Baker is nasty. Now, Baker could change a lot of shit over there. A fast linebacker came from me. He's a great run stopper. So that might help him out. I see why he gave this nigga $1.2 million in the offseason to try to get him back. So, hey, that might be the big change for him that might help him get over the hump for stopping the run. Or stopping the run and beating certain guys and stopping the run. Last year with him and Drew, it came down to a few plays in a NFC Championship game. And if I had to make my choice, those the same 2 guys I put there again. It is Drew and the Lions there again. I haven't seen much from anybody else in the NFC to really feel like they can do something. The 2 wild cards will probably be Chuck and Mook. Those will be my 2 wild cards on that side. Next team is me. If I talk about my team, I feel like offensively, this last game was the first time. I just give you after losing to what's the name in the offseason, I felt like I lost because I was out of ability. I felt like I hindered my team because I felt like for a nigga who ain't never won the championship, but I always had that thought in my mind. I got that arrogance to think I can always out-scheme, outplay everybody I get on the sticks with. I got out-scheme, outplay, out-ability. I got out everything when I played AJ the last time we played. Out-coached, I lost on every level of football. So I made it my business to come into this season right here, which I've been telling everybody, I feel like it's going to be my last. I don't see me coming back next year. It's like the league's starting to die down to me unless we do something different. It's just like, for my last run, I'm going to put everything in everything. We went out, we lost Jerome Baker in the offseason. We wanted to replace him. We wanted to put some more speed on the field. All my linebackers is 90-plus speed on the field. Made a trade with PT. I wanted to put more abilities. I didn't give a shit who you was. If you had abilities, you was going in my secondary. So I went in Jair Alexander. Focused on one of my safeties, and I actually got his abilities during the season. So that was a big plus. So now I got 3 guys in my secondary. All my guys is long besides 2. And I made a trade, which it was not a popular trade with Larry, but it was a Detroit kid. Now y'all know how I feel about my Detroit kids, my Michigan boys. And I got Lewis over here. So that was my back end. I felt like I needed extra help in my back end. Offensively, I had to listen to my superstar, and I'm telling Black Knights this, bro. And you gotta look at the Texas situation going on in real life. When your motherfucking G's walk in your office as a general manager and tell you, bitch, do something, do something. Because KJ came in the offseason, did not want to sign with me. Same thing with Jerome Baker and all the rest of them, because they said, hey, motherfucker, we've been here for so long holding it down by ourselves. We need motherfucking help. So, we identified a receiver in the draft we like. He was ended up being a superstar receiver. He just got his superstar abilities the last week when I played DK. So now, I got 2 niggas that's in the stats. And for the first time ever, KJ is not leading the team in receiving. I got 2 niggas that got identical stats that's right next to each other. One a superstar, one an X Factor. And now I can attack people 2 different ways. Now I'm telling everybody, bitch, I got niggas just as much as you got niggas now. And let's make it more of an even playing field and let me see what I can do now. So niggas who want to run man-to-man on us, you can't just focus on KJ. Now I got another little nigga that got abilities that's running up your ass. They got speed and he tall. That's another thing. I wanted to get longer on offense because we had a whole bunch of short motherfuckers. I ain't got a nigga I can just throw a ball up to. He can jump over everybody and come down with it. So those was the key items that we wanted to do over here with the Jets, man. And shit, Russell getting old, man. This like one of our last hoorahs. Everybody getting old. There ain't enough money to pay everybody. All right, next team is the Seahawks. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know shit about my own team.
I don't either. I know they good.
I know he 11-1 for the first time in forever. I mean, looking at his team, Justin Fields, Fletcher Cox, Miles. God damn, his defensive line is ignorant.
Where did these? How did all my players shit get changed?
Fletcher Cox, Miles Garrett, Aaron Donald on one defensive line. That's ridiculous. Shit, you right. You don't need a goddamn secondary when you got that shit. And he got Damian Payne, my young nigga, man. Dame is down. Dame was bigger than 297 in high school. But linebacker wise, I mean, this is an interesting setup. Not gonna lie to you. O-line soft, but D-line tough. And really, his O-line is not soft. It's actually just young. Nice receiving tight end. Got speed up the ass at receiver. These young dudes are just starting getting good. Randy Moss and T.O. Yeah, okay. Andy is. Man. Nigga might be tough. Running back fast. This one of them long teams, though. This nigga got everything he like.
Who have he beat, though? Who have he played?
Obviously, he had to beat Kiko. Well, I can't say that because he got one loss.
Hold on.
Shit, caught.
Larry, what up?
What's going on, man? I'm just looking at y'all score. What happened?
Oh, what happened on? Yeah, I went up 14-0. We on this weekend MML though, Larry. Yeah, my quarterback threw a bad pass at the end of the game.
Oh, word.
Yeah. That was
I know
ugly.
you had 4 interceptions. I saw that.
Yeah, he's a bum. What was you saying, like Coach White? Larry, you got anything to say, man? We're on this weekend MML going over the games. We wondering how you still in the hunt, Larry. You know you just Larry now.
I don't deserve to be in the hunt. I mean, I know I lost to Drew, but I lost a couple of close games early at the beginning of the season, and you know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm supposed to be in the hunt. It's just lucky that my division struggling. Like me.
Lost about 1 point to the to the Browns. Lost by 3 by the Jaguars. Lost by 3 by the Eagles. Lost by 10 by the Steelers. Lost by 6 by the football team. And that's the loss by Drew is your widest margin.
Yeah. So I've been out here struggling, man. I think it's rumblings in the front office about letting me go, man.
Some fights. You definitely been in some fights this week. You went out. You gonna make the playoffs for sure.
Yeah.
You got a hell of a game, week 17. My man might not give a fuck no more though. He might, you know what I'm saying, it might be a game where niggas just sitting his players though, so you never know.
Man, listen, man, I tried to bribe Drew to throw the game, man. I offered him $1. I guess that wasn't enough, man.
Drew ain't trying to lose.
Yeah, they tried to play this game 7 times.
Yeah, it's messed up. They're gonna have to fair sim it.
Wow.
Nitty and Bosco, the same thing happened on you and Bosco. I'm starting to think Bosco got a switch. No, I don't know.
Everything we need to know about Seattle will be known in the next 3 weeks. He played the Dolphins, then he played me, then he played the Lions.
Look at this schedule.
Who? Moan?
Yeah.
We trying to see if Moan counterfeit. Cause I damn sure he been winning and ain't nobody saying.
Long take hiatuses and then he come back, man, and he be putting stuff together. So guys gotta watch out for Mom.
Yeah, y'all playing hot potato with the goddamn division over there.
Oh, this nigga done. Oh, the week done advanced.
Yeah. I just looked at it. It said it advanced. Did it actually advance?
Nitty must have just advanced it. It advanced while I was on her.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of the Chargers too. 56 to 35.
Yeah, his team too tough to beat him in the sim.
This nigga Warren Moon threw 5 touchdowns. Down there, all of them to Rondale Moore.
Man, he got that speed, man. And man, the Steelers got the speed, man. They got the best track team on the game, man.
Track team.
Yeah, they've been drafting teams from Jamaica, man.
Oh shit! It's a lot of shit that's locked up already.
Wow.
So, me, the Dolphins, and the Raiders is for show in the playoffs.
You who? The Dolphins and the Raiders.
Yeah, we all got our check marks that we in the playoffs for show. And the NFC, the Giants, the Seahawks, and the Lions is in the playoffs for show. Actually, if the Eagles lose out, this nigga could not make the playoffs. He 10-3, but he got 2 niggas behind him. That's 2 games below him. So if he do throw that game against or lose that game against what's name, he'd be in the boat. And then he got to turn right back around and play AJ the next week.
Oh, so he gotta win them games.
Right now we got 8-5, 7-6, 7-6 over there.
Yeah, we got a lot of bums. Breaking up the rim, sure, man. You know what I'm saying? I have to treat it like a scary movie, man. We running, I might have to trip somebody.
Oh, you still got to play the Ravens in there. So if y'all happen to tie, no matter what, Nitty won't be able to win a division because y'all two would be 4-2 and he'd be 3-3.
Oh, you talking about me and the Steelers?
You and the Steelers to be 4-2 in the division, and then you be 3-3.
I think I got the better. I think I got the better overall record though. I might get the tiebreaker. I beat the Ravens both times.
So who do you still got to play in your division?
No, I probably got the Ravens to play. Yeah, I got the Ravens. That's it.
Oh yeah.
And then I got the Chiefs coming up right now. That's the game I played. The Chiefs and
it's game time, man. Everybody should be getting these games in. We didn't already put it out there. We playing
Chuck, I'm gonna need you to hurt the Raiders quarterback, man. Y'all play this week.
Yeah, I'm about to see if he want to play now.
And I'm gonna need you, Coach White. I'm gonna need you to beat up on the Bills, man.
I mean, shit, I ain't got no other choice but to, man. Shit.
I need. Damn, I don't even know. Like, the Black Knights and the Pittsburgh Steelers play. I guess I'm gonna need the Black Knights to win.
Hey, look. I don't mean to cut you off. Look. This how scantless this nigga defense is, right?
Oh.
If you go to the top 5 niggas of defensive player of the year, it's already.
Oh yeah. Yeah, remember last what's his name? I led the league with 35 sacks, but he had 3 guys behind him.
Like that is ridiculous, dog.
Let me go look at that. Yeah, he had 3 guys behind him last year alone. I was like, man, this man is killing people with them sacks. Let me see who got the most. Let me look at the defensive side on team D. Yeah, he got the best D in the league right now. 69 sacks. That thing got 69 sacks. You right behind me though. You right behind me with 61. So your D line is really made strides, huh?
Nah, that's not even my D line. Those my linebackers who made them sacks. Shit, I got that sitting them. And most of those come from my rookies. Nigga, one rookie got 14, the other one got what's that? So we had a hell of a draft.
Hey, and he got 69 interceptions.
Yeah.
He got the closest person to him is Bray with 42.
Hey, look, one rookie got 14 and a half sacks. That was my first round draft pick.
Nah, the Dolphins in there looking for Moan now.
Got 13 sacks.
Oh man, don't tell me about him, man. I don't need to hit the. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some selfish motherfuckers. I'm on the phone with 2 selfish motherfuckers. I didn't even know how selfish y'all was.
This nigga want to get my.
Shit, that is crazy.
This man Chuck don't even. Chuck don't even want to train with me in the other league. Come on, and you want him, so that might mean that he,
It's a reason he want him. Alright, man, I'm about to look for.
Man, so let me go ahead and get that what's the name, man.
I'm about to look for the Raiders.
Let me send a message to DK, see if he trying to play this game. Nah, you know how it is.
He trying to play at 2 in the morning.
This man, call him, man.
Alright, yeah, I'm about to try to get with the Raiders. Lad.
I'm on the real league. Yeah, Chuck.